out, Kikos. Hello and happy Friday. Thank you guys for tapping in. We're just getting started on our evening run. It's beautiful out. Absolutely beautiful. But here's the deal. That little light, little LED light, we put it out, poof, and it lit up. It looked like a freaking quarter of a mile. So just know, even when it seems like the darkest of the dark, I was born in the dark, that your little light will shine bright like a beacon. Most likely you'll look like a star to everybody else, because the way that this world is hello. Taking a little tinky break, huh, Tinks? He's like, I'm going to the bathroom, Dad. Don't put me on there. How many people are on there, by the way? There's 28. This dog. He's like, don't act like you're not impressed. Whoa, it's happy dog time. He's a puller. He's a puller. Look at this little home on the range over here. Isn't that cute? Freaking so cute, bro. Freaking so cute. Thought about getting that little joggy poo workout in. But you're like, it's Friday. I can do it Saturday. What a perfect day on Saturday. You know, you can just kick your butt into third gear, dip it, Tokyo drift it, and you can join. Because I'm going to be running at least 5 miles today. Huh, Kicks? We're doing 5 today. And then we're going to get into a workout flow like usual in the garage. So if you want to join on that too, we're going to be doing core. Wow, look at this tree. Look at that. Gorgeous. Okay, look at this orchard over here. So I live at Larson's, right next to Larson's Ranch, where I live in California or the United States. This is where a lot of the apples come from. See all the new blooms out here? We all have our seasons, guys. Just think, these apples, this whole orchard, at one point was just full of apples. No fear, though. No fear. As we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we fear no evil. Keep moving. Keep growing. Moving and grooving and moving and grooving like Kiki. Oh, Thanos. He gets excited when he calls his name. Watch. Kilo! You're so amazing! Oh, I love you! See his look back? Say, what's up, Dad? Say, okay. All right, maybe we can get this going. Kind of get a little prep, a little dark. Just to throw this out there, I got some new merch coming on for Easter. I actually had a little pre-order up and we put it up again, and actually some orders were put in. Just throwing that out to you guys, that if you place an order, it'll be coming out to you real soon. I want to throw up some discounts on some original merchandise. All we're doing for this merch new launch is throwing out some new colors, because I wanted to set the tone with my birthstone, which is amethyst purple royal. Night owl, because I'm the gray in the middle, right? The ether. Yeah. So look from that, but check out this view. We out here. All right, beast. You're free. You're free. What if God was one of us? Any questions today? How you doing? EDD for fool. How's it going, everyone? Yes, wave. Wavy waves. Complete their home and complete the family environment that allowed them to thrive. Come on, baby. Anywho, after serving the people, it's always good to get out and get after it. It's my time. And being with you guys is the same time. Right? Life is better shit. Tonight, there was a whole bunch of coyotes. I've never heard so many. I mean, it sounded like there had to be 50 of them. I know it's mating season for them right now, but it's kind of crazy. Rescue these animals. Anyway, this woman rescued this animal who she believed was a dog. But come to find out, when she took it to the hospital, they told her it was a wolf. So, shout out to the women of Ukraine. She single-handedly secured a wolf. That's something. That's something. You know, she's like, come here, Toto. Come here, Mr. Whiskers. Sprinkles. Oh, Mr. Sprinkles, he must be hungry. You know, put a leash on him. She was probably going to ape like, foaming at the mouth here. Anyway, it was a wolf. That's something. No questions today, huh, guys? No harm, no foul. Just relaxing, tuned in, high vibes. Question: did anybody watch the iHeart Music Awards or the music awards that went? Thoughts towards, women like Megan Thee Stallion or whatever, really influencing these younger females, that it's okay to talk about their quote unquote wet ass pussy. I think, couldn't get any darker than that. I'm sure her grandma isn't happy about that. No one really is, and I don't really think she is, because at the end of the day, I mean, this is a judgment based on the truth in the way of purity and your highest true self. Like, what is that really serving? It serves lust. It serves vanity. It serves clickbait. And what I think it's also doing is distracting these young, beautiful, courageous girls, women, queens, however you want to call them, from their highest, truest self, and that they want to be like Dua Lipa or whoever, who clearly is put out there in many different ways and references, through black and white, through 666 symbols, checkered flags, through the all-seeing eye, consistently who she represents. When you sell your soul to the devil, it's really easy to get a throne around more devils. Anyway, just seeing what you guys' thoughts were around that, and maybe if you guys want to tap in on a question about it or whatever, we can talk about it. But as I get older, right, I haven't always been so pure. I grew up in a broken home, grew up in poverty, grew up around a lot of gang violence. My family are in gangs. Family are in, high facility prisons, somewhere, in the mafia. And I've done some things that I'm not proud of, but I just know that I've gotten older, gotten wiser, done a lot more fact checking, incredible amounts of reading and therapy, and giving myself through baptism. And they talked to the youth and they said, how many of you want to go to heaven when you die? He said 99.9% really did raise their hand, right? But now when he goes to a college and he says, how many of you want to go to heaven when you die? They all kind of just giggle. Not that many raise their hand at all. He's like, and he doesn't know why. He asked some of the kids and they said, well, my friend didn't raise their hand, so I didn't. Or, my fraternity doesn't like to represent that, or whatever. So here it goes. What is the worst crime in our spirit? atrocities, if you witness ill intent, if you witness a negative narrative on somebody and you don't say anything to defend the deceit, you're worse off than the perpetrator or the victim. So anyway, just going back to that, I think heaven is a state of mind, but it's also higher than that. You know, it's a divinity, it's a knowing. It's knowing that all the treasures that we seek, the infinity, is not of this world anyway. And the way that and truly just going towards fortune. It's just really going toward dark things. I'm trying to find these words. They're not coming to me at the moment. But anyway, our world's going through a lot, and we started this runoff going over prayer, praying for discernment, praying for more faith. I pray every day that I pray for Putin every day. I do. And I ask all of you to pray for him too. Pray. Softens his heart. Softens his heart. Because fear is leading that man. Fear is leading that man. And same goes to the person that says, oh, war crimes and he needs to be executed and hung upside down by his toenails and, castrated. We need to pray for that person too. Hate breeds hate. Hate breeds hate. What if, and when we do, about this real quick. Sharing this with my father today. If you want to talk about evolution, right, outside of just Adam and Eve, evolution in our brain, the first thing that quote unquote evolution did was create in our amygdala fear, right? Fear. Why? Because we need to know when we're being hunted. We need to know when something charges at us, it doesn't, it means to hurt us or harm us as animals. Was the second thing in the brain. And why? So mama bears and daddy-os don't eat their cubs or kin or flock, that they can love them and nurture them and protect them, and to know when their kin are also being prey to the predators. So if we want to not believe in Jesus or God or a creator, right? And civilizations that have sparked a higher level of intelligence than us, and or a higher level of mental consciousness, yet they have all killed themselves through wars, maybe plague, famine, a lot of things. right? That was a 3.5 mile marker, so now we're running back. Guess we're gonna get 7 miles in today, Kegels. Anywho, to be I just pray that we don't annihilate ourselves and become history for the next civilization 10,000 years ago, but that we continue to love and forgive and have resolve and have therapy, because healing is a lifetime job. Thank you guys for listening to that. As I run, it allows me to actually run further through speaking because I'm taking deep breaths. So just a little trick for all you runners out there, your athletes, your weekend warriors, or people just you call up places where they take care of the elderly. That's what I'm saying. You call up places where they take up the elderly, build a relationship with those people, go, talk to them in person, like the staff, the administrator, whatever. You say, I'd like to share some love, some hugs, stories, listen to stories, read some stories to these elderly. Because, during COVID, good things. I'm going to give a big shout out to my twin, my ENFJ twin. You know who you are. She's an Aries. I get along with lots of Aries. She's into astrology, super, and God bless her for it. She's like, I have to do your chart. I have to do it. I was like, do you have to do it in that voice? I'm just kidding. But she did my chart. I guess I come off as an Aries, but my heart is an Aquarius. I don't know what that means. And I guess my love is in Libra and Scorpio. I don't know what that means. I think whatever's seeking me, I'm seeking too. And we'll find it. Anyway, shout out. Queen. We're celebrating our friends' anniversary, which was yesterday. But we're gonna have some fun this weekend and celebrate that. I'm gonna see my little sister. So if my little sister's watching, shout out to you, sis. I love you. You've inspired me my whole life. You have more fight in you than I ever could. You're the strongest one in the family by far. And you're not even in your prime yet. I'll do whatever I can to guide you, love you, and protect you. if I feel inspired, I'll definitely follow you guys. And I feel like that's fair, you know? I feel like that's fair. I followed people in the past that have inspired me, but also intimidated me in ways, which kind of got me in a way of feeling that I'm less than or not enough, or I need more material things, which is complete BS. I'm more than enough, but when I've just stayed towards following, you know, a small group of people that inspire me, it's kept me on a great path. Come on, son, you're doing great. So proud of you. So proud of you. This little puppy's solid muscle. Solid muscle. Someone asked me, and you guys may be able to read this, how the blank you steady running, I got asthma, can't be doing that. Not sure what your age is. Practice. 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 When I was younger, I also had asthma. I'd be playing. My mother would have to come to school quite a bit to give me my inhalers, and I would seize up through allergies. I'm allergic to a lot of different allergies. As a Native American, I'm like, how is that even possible? But I am. So anyway, practice. My young Padawan. All right? Practice. Practice doesn't make perfect, ever. Just makes better. One step at a time. And guess what? If you get asthma, keep your inhaler with you. Keep your pin. You know, if you seize up, and just keep making a better plan for next time. Run less, smaller steps, less speed. I'm going to walk here. I'm going to jog here. Create a plan for the action. And that's that. And that is that. Okay, someone says, when are you going to play Power Rangers again? You know, for the rest of my life, I am. I will always be Andrew Gray. I will always be Troy and the other characters that I play. It was a privilege and a pleasure. But fortunately, it just does not make sense for me now, nor my business, personally or professionally. And to transparently, full disclosure, it doesn't pay enough for the value that I give. And I can tap in with you guys specifically with no distractions, with not like 25 power-ups and then a commercial and then another power-up and then a commercial and then right before you think that blood and then another commercial. No, we can be right here. There's no commercials. You guys got me. Thank you. You know, bless you. He says, you a goat, my boss, man. I'm 17, but keep pushing, big dog. Appreciate you. God bless you and your family. Something to think about, these words, goat. Again, very satanic. Who created that? Not me, not you, right? So they're using these subliminal messages to get you. I'm spirit of the owl, so let's make some out of owl. Outward, wisdom, love. All right? How about that? So I don't need to be the greatest of all time. checkpoints and days of rest, all that stuff. They're other people's plans aiming for the same slot that you may want. If that's a job, if that's a place on the track team, if that's being a president, that's being a lead in a movie. There's only one role most of the time. So without that plan, without that support, without that consistency and the momentum and that self-outward love, woo! Let's go! Hear that? Never happens. Okay. All right, we just hit our last, not our last, we hit a 2-mile marker. Going for 7 today. Gonna get in a nice little workout, make dinner for Dad, put him to bed, and then it's some riding time. Kinkle Daddy. Stay inspired, guys. Stay motivated. Stay going. One life. I believe in you all. Believe in you all. God bless you. You're an owl. I'm an owl. You're an owl. And what are we doing together? Soaring above the BS. We talked about this, right? Owls and eagles. Eagles are for the day. And in indigenous cultures, owls are the eagles of the night. Owls soar the highest of any bird at night. And eagles are supposedly to soar the highest of any birds during the day. But the thing about it is that means they're alone quite a bit. They're soaring in high altitudes, low oxygen, minimal effort until they attack, meaning they don't like conflict. They're there to serve. And they have life partners, which is so cute. Oh my goodness. Eagles have life partners. Owls have life partners as birds. This is a true story about owls. An owl, male owl, will swoon or sway or flirt with their owl that they love for up to 3 years before the female owl is like, all right, you better get up in this nest and get some, Yeah, I got a wing for you. But he'll leave little mouse treats in her nest up to 3 years. And I think that's just super sweet. They built a relationship. What else we got? Okay, this is a good question. And it's coming in fast. Here we go. So, Vita, how important is spiritual training for you? What's your thoughts about your purpose? I'm a divine, inspirational, powerful leader. My purpose is to serve my higher power, to serve my community, and to serve this world, to be in alignment with the truth and the way of Christ. That's what it is. To be a warrior of God, to stand up to evil, to fear. That's all it is. Pretty simple. Very simple. Thank you for the question. And the question goes back to you. If you'd like to share it with us, maybe another comment, we can read it here. Take your time with it. I've had plenty of time to cultivate, understand, be aware of my true calling. Take some time, especially if you're around a lot of distractions, manipulations, and producing, What are we consuming? What are we reading? Are we reading? Are we just listening? Are we taking notes when we're listening? Are we channel surfing in life? Are we in auto-tune in life, right? where we're just making all of our life seem impeccable. That's not real. Real is rare. Fake is everywhere. Who you decide to be. Again, that could take you time, or you can make a choice right now. I believe my purpose in life has also kept me in youth. Truly believe that. Truly believe living my life alcohol